Hi guys, and welcome to this Pick a Card Tarot reading. We're going to be looking at a message that's meant for you from your ancestors, spirit guides, the universe, your higher self, however you want to think about it. This is a message that's meant for you to hear. So if you're watching this video, trust that you found it at the right time for you, that there is a message meant for you in this video. Please also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so there will be multiple people watching each pile. So if something doesn't resonate, don't feel like you have to take it, feel like you have to make it fit your situation. It's probably just a message meant for someone else. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Hannah and I go by blatherbie on YouTube. I post Pick a Card tarot readings like this one a few times a week, so if you want, you can subscribe to check them out in the future. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for donating, subscribing, commenting, liking. It just means so much to me and I see and appreciate all of it, so thank you. We just hit 60,000 subscribers, which is like legitimately insane to me, so thank you for all of your support. It really, really, really means so much to me. Thank you. If you're interested in private readings or my social media, I'll have the information in the description box below. I'll also include all of the decks that I'm using for this video because you guys ask sometimes like what decks I'm using. So if you're interested, all the information will be in the description box. With that being said, we have 3 piles to choose from today. Again, the question is a message that you're meant to hear. So we're leaving it very open, very general. This could be something that's going to happen. It could be something that you need to understand. We're leaving it very open for whatever messages want to come through for you. Pile number 1 is on the left. This is the Golden Tarot deck with a piece of lepidolite. This deck was sent to me by Bob, so thank you so much, Bob, for sending it. I really like it. This is pile number 1. Pile number 2 is this black deck in the middle. I got this deck off of Etsy. I'm not 100% sure what the name is, but I'll put a link to the Etsy shop because you guys ask a lot what the deck is. So if you're interested, I'll have that in the description box. But this deck is number 2 with a peach moonstone palm stone. And pile number 3 is the Divina Tarot, which was sent to me by Kathleen. Thank you so much, Kathleen, with a vasonite palm stone on top. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. If you need some more time, feel free to pause the video and kind of meditate on the question, what do I need to hear? What do I need to understand? What message needs to come through for me? Once you feel like you've chosen the pile that's calling to you, I'll have all of the timestamps linked in the description box below, as well as in a comment down below. That way you can easily jump to the pile that's calling to you, and I will see you at the timestamp. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 1 or the lepidolite stone with the Golden Tarot, then welcome. This message is for you. Let's take a look and see what message needs to come through for you in this reading. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a few times. And again, we're leaving the message super open. It could be something that's going to happen. It could be something that you need to hear. Just leaving it super open so that whatever needs to come through can come through for you. Okay, what does pile number 1 need to hear, need to understand? Okay, for pile number 1, we have the 2 of coins. We have the Judgment card, okay. We have the Fool card. And we also have the 2 of Cups, okay. That's exciting. So let me show you the cards that came out. 2 of coins, 2 of Pentacles. The Judgment card. The Fool, and the 2 of Cups. I'm going to go ahead and clarify these. So to clarify the 2 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Swords. To clarify the Judgment card, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. To clarify the Fool, Ooh, we have the Moon. And to clarify, the Two of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. This is so exciting, you guys. I'm so excited to tell you this message. And the bottom of the deck for you guys is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so there are a lot of things coming through for you guys for this pile. Again, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so if something from this doesn't quite resonate with you, don't feel like you have to take it. But there are a few things coming through pretty strongly. Okay, for you guys, again, there's like so much going on, I don't know where to start. You have the Two of Coins. That was the very first card that came out, and that paired with the Ten of Swords. You might be taking on a lot of responsibility in this moment. The Two of Pentacles is all about like juggling a lot. So that's when you're trying to work with like creating like a stable work-life balance, work and love, whatever it might be. Like they're just kind of juggling things. Like there's like a lot of obligations kind of. And the Ten of Swords is about something just like being over, like something just ending. And it can also kind of represent to me sometimes the feeling of being exhausted or just depleted. So with this Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords with the Judgment card next to it, again, I feel like you guys have been working quite hard on something and you're about to see the achievement or like the end goal of what you were working hard on. So for example, if you've been working really hard at work, you're about to get that promotion. Your work is about to be recognized in some way. If you have been, you know, like trying to post on social media or like trying to get famous on TikTok or something like that, like someone's about, you know, you're about to have a video go viral. It's that kind of energy of like finally what you've been working for is going to be noticed by the people you want it to be noticed by. Maybe you've been working really hard on yourself, on finding self-love, self-confidence, and you're about to find, a lot of you are about to find a romantic partner, but we'll get to that later. So with this Two of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Ten of Swords energy, it's like this is kind of the final push before you get noticed. Also with this Ten of Swords with the Two of Pentacles, if you have been working yourself really hard at something or you've been like juggling all these different things, make sure that you're taking time for yourself. Make sure that you're taking time to rest, that you're not just like pushing yourself at 100% all the time. I have not been posting that much on my YouTube channel lately just because I've been going through a lot in my own personal life. And as much as I love posting on YouTube, I know that sometimes I have to take breaks for myself. I can't just force myself to work all the time. And I feel like this is kind of the energy where you guys have this goal and you're so close to achieving the goal that you're working on. You're so close. But don't feel like you have to be working all the time to make that goal happen. It's not like if you don't let yourself take a 10-minute break or you don't let yourself like take one day off, that you're not going to achieve that goal. So make sure that you're giving yourself ample time off. The other thing with the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Judgment card, make sure that you're not comparing yourself too much to other people. Again, you're about to get your big break. Like whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been kind of again, like working towards, you're about to get the payoff of that. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, make sure that you're not, for example, if like, you know, you're about to go viral on social media, don't think like, well, my video only got 1 million views or 1 million likes, like I wish it would have gotten 2 million. Like 1 million is already a huge accomplishment. Don't try and make yourself feel better. Don't let yourself make yourself feel bad by comparing yourself and thinking, well, why didn't I get as much as like this other person? Just like accept, because whatever is coming for you, it's going to be right for you. So don't think about, well, this person got this or they got that. Just think about, okay, well, I finally got what I've been working towards, and I'm just going to accept that for myself. The other thing with the Fool and the Moon is that there's a new start coming. With the Fool, the Ten of Swords, again, the Judgment, it's like there's a big break coming, or just like a change. And this is a change that you've been wanting. It's not something that is unwanted. It's something that you're excited about, something that you, again, like you've been working towards this change. This is something that you've been looking forward to. But with the Moon, it's like things aren't quite set up in motion yet. You can't quite understand what it's going to be at this point in time. So for example, for me with my own, like I picked this pile with the Fool and the Moon, I think I've talked about it on my channel before, I'm currently planning on moving, but I haven't decided where I'm going to move yet. So with this Fool and the Moon, it's like I am going to move. I just like, in terms of visa requirements and like where Americans can go at this point in time, it's like not quite sure where I will be moving to, but I will be moving. So it's that kind of energy for you as well. It's like with this Judgment, like you will be recognized. This new start that you want is coming, but you can't quite see exactly how it's going to happen yet. So also with this 10 of Cups and the moon, be open to alternate possibilities. So be open to, for example, if you want a new job, be open to like getting promoted, or be open to maybe like a new offer coming in from a different company. With this moon, it's like there's something happening behind the scenes that we're not quite aware of. The other thing is that the moon can often represent our dreams. So make sure that you're paying attention to your dreams. Maybe you've been having a dream a lot lately about like working for a certain company or moving somewhere, that could be telling you something or giving you some kind of a message. So just pay attention to things like that. But there is this new start coming. But with this moon, like, don't limit yourself by thinking that it can only be one thing, because with the moon, that's all about the unknown, the unconscious. There's a lot about the unknown here. So there's something really exciting coming, but it's not going to happen quite in the way that you've expected it. With the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups and the Ace of Cups in reverse, I do feel like a lot of you, if you are single right now or having a new person come in soon, a really new exciting relationship, with the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the 6 of Cups, this really could be like a soulmate relationship, or just someone that really gets you, that you really understand, someone that you really mesh with. This is not like necessarily a one-night stand or just kind of like a casual thing. This is someone that there's like some level of commitment there, there's feelings there, there's understanding there on both sides. With the 6 of Cups, for some of you, this is a person coming back from the past. However, with this with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I do feel like for a lot of you, you have someone coming back from the past, and I feel like this is someone that you've been kind of hung up on for a little while. But I feel like this person, you're not necessarily meant to start something new with them, or if you are, like, it's going to be drastically different than what you got in the past. So I was going to talk about this Fool card, and when I hit the table, the Fool card fell over, which was like further emphasizing the fact I wanted to talk about the Fool. The Fool is all about a fresh start, a new beginning, and again, the Moon's about the unknown. So if someone does come back from the past, you want to make sure that this person is offering you something different. So if this person was kind of like an F-boy in the past, and they send you a DM and they're like, what are you doing at 2 a.m? Like, you know that that's not different. Like, that it's not going to be different this time if the person is doing that. So it's not like if that's your situation, if someone is coming back from the past and they're offering you the same kind of thing that they've offered you in the past, you standing up for yourself. Again, if you're fine, like, having that kind of relationship, if you're fine, like, you know, just doing that WID thing, like, there's no judgment there. If you want that, of course, go after it. But if you're not comfortable, if you want more with that person, like, if you want something deeper than that, don't accept that person's behavior in the present, and it will bring you someone that's going to treat you the way that you want to, if that makes sense. It's almost like it's a test almost for some of you, where it's like, this is someone I feel like you've been thinking about quite a bit, and this person is going to come back, and there's kind of 2 groups here. So for some of you, this person is going to come back and have genuinely changed and offer you something new, something different, and something better. For others of you, this person is going to come back, treat you the same old way. There's not going to be any real difference there, and you standing up for yourself and being like, I don't want to be treated that way. That's not the kind of relationship that I'm looking for. I'm going to hold out for my 2 of Cups relationship. That kind of, like, you kind of passing that test, in quotes, is going to bring you that kind of relationship that you're looking for, if that makes sense. So in general, there's something new coming. But again, with this moon, it's like things aren't quite figured out yet. There's like, the things are still kind of being set in motion. So don't kind of tie yourself down to anything. Don't think, oh yeah, I'm definitely in this pile where this person's going to come back and change, or this person's definitely going to come back and not change. Like, the whole point, I think, for you guys is to kind of open yourself up and just be like, well, I trust myself to make the right choice. I trust myself to know if this person has changed or not, and I'm just going to let it happen, let it come to me, and not stress out too much. And also, again, take a little bit of a break and be wary about comparing yourself to people with that 10 of Cups in reverse. But really exciting pile for you guys. Okay, I'm going to play you guys some charms and letters. I was going to pull some oracle cards, but I'm not really feeling really called to do that for this video. I'm feeling more called to do the charms and letters today. Okay, let's pull some charms for you guys first. So for pile 1, what does pile 1 need to know, need to understand, need to hear? Okay, you guys have a lot here. Okay, so you guys have a little thumbtack, has a little heart on it. You have a ballerina. You have a compass. You have a violin. I think that's a violin. Yeah, that is a violin. You have a butterfly. You have 2 butterflies, actually. Wow, I love when the charms and stuff line up with what came out in the tarot. Super exciting. You have a little bow and arrow. You have New York. You have a little rocking horse. You have a cross. And you also have a flamingo. Okay, so a few things are coming through with this flamingo. Again, you guys are being noticed. The work that you've been putting in is about to be noticed. You're about to take off in some way. The goal that you've been having is about to come to fruition. And if you're like, I don't know what that goal is, start thinking about it, because it's going to come to you. Like, you're manifesting it. So whatever, like, you know, again, whatever you've been like hoping for, if you want a promotion, a better job, like the opportunity is about to come your way. So start thinking about what you want that to actually look like, because it's coming your way. That attention is coming your way. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing it to your advantage. There's definitely a lot here about travel for some of you. So again, you guys could be moving, having a fresh start. And again, the biggest message is just to be open and not too set on one thing. So if you are planning on moving, be open to moving to a different type of location, be open to a different place, because there could be a really cool opportunity coming in that might just not be what you initially had expected. So just kind of being open to a few different things. Again, a fresh start with the butterfly, a change. And again, that for some reason that the butterfly always makes me think of the 6 of Cups. So I definitely think you guys have someone coming back from the past, but again, be aware if that person has changed or not, because that's going to kind of influence how you want to act with them. The other thing with the thimbles, I'm just thinking of like self-protection, so kind of like self-care. Again, making sure that you're taking time for yourself, making sure that you're taking time to relax, just kind of chill out, not like force yourself to work all the time, because you've already put a lot of work in. You should already be really proud of where you're at. So don't feel like you have to work 24 hours out of the day. Like, you're allowed to take a break sometimes. You're allowed to just kind of relax and enjoy what you have already created. And with the violin, I'm just seeing, again, like creativity. This is a great time to work on anything if you've been kind of wanting to do that. I'm going to play you guys some letters. See if we can make any words or just get any initials that may be important for you guys. For pile number 1. Okay, you guys have a G. You have a blank tile. You have an E. You have another G. You have a Q. And you also have a U. Let's get a few more for you guys. For us, really, because I picked this pile too. We have an E. We have an N, a C, J, I, and an A. So if you guys see any words in here, please comment or let me know, because you guys are really good at finding words and things. And I'm like not so good under pressure. So if you guys see anything, please let me know. Any words, any names that you make. I am seeing the initials of someone that I used to date that I've been dreaming about lately that I've not talked to in a really long time, which again is just further confirming that I think for a lot of you guys, someone is coming back from the past. So watch out for that. You have Jane. You have IQ and key, like key energy, chi. You have gun. Cane. Yeah, biggest thing for you guys, big change coming. Keep pushing, but also make sure you're giving yourself the break that you deserve. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare your big break to others, and watch out for someone from the past. But in general, like someone new coming in general, whether or not like, you know, you want to stay with this person from the past, I think you have someone new coming in as well. And it's just a matter of if this person from the past has really changed, if they're giving you what you want, or if you want to maybe see if this new person is more of what you've been asking for. But really exciting stuff for pile number 1. So that's what I'm seeing if you chose pile number 1. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you want a private reading, that information's in the description box. Sending lots of love and light to all of you. Have a great day. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 2 or the Peach Moonstone Palmstone with the Etsy deck, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see what message wants to come through for you, what you need to know, what you need to understand, what you need to pay attention to. Again, leaving it pretty general so that whatever it wants to come through can come through. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a few times and then we'll take a look at what comes through for you guys. So what does pile number 2 need to know, need to understand, need to hear? For pile number 2, you guys have the King of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Three of Pentacles. And you also have the High Priestess in reverse. So let me show you the cards that came out. King of Wands in reverse. Also, I think my mom just came home from work. So if you hear her, she loves to like scream high when she comes in the door. So if you hear her, don't be too scared in the background. You have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, and the High Priestess in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. So the bottom of your deck is Temperance. That's so beautiful for this pile. To clarify the King of Wands in reverse, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. To clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, wow, we have the Ace of Wands. To clarify the Three of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands. And to clarify the High Priestess in reverse, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so there's a lot going on for you guys. Let me see where I want to start. The same what happened with pile number 1. A lot of messages came through all at once, and I was like, where do I start? I'm just going to start with the left side of the pile with the King of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So both of these cards in reverse, both of these cards when they're upright to me are cards about taking action. The King of Wands to me is a card about leadership, taking action towards what you want, like knowing what you want and going after it. The Ace of Pentacles to me is a card about manifesting, but it's a card about like you meeting with the universe to bring yourself what it is that you're looking for. So for example, using the universe to help you find a job that you want, but also putting the work in. So for example, if you want that new job, applying to new jobs, being on LinkedIn, you know, like doing something to kind of like push that forward. So with these two things in reverse, you might be kind of like listless at the moment, or just like not even know what you want, or just feel like it's impossible to go after what you're looking for. Like you might just be feeling kind of stuck or defeated. And so both of these cards, I think, are telling you that there's an action. If there's something that you want, there's an action that you could take to lead you to that goal that you're not seeing or that you're not doing right now. There's a lot of kind of blocked cards here, a lot of reversed energy. So there might be a lot of kind of like a pessimistic outlook at the moment. It might be kind of negative self-talk of like, well, I can't do that. Or it might be more of like a circumstance thing of like, well, it's like Corona's here, so I can't even do that anyway. Like, why would I even try? Like, there's just no way it's going to happen. There's just this kind of pessimistic outlook. And these cards are telling you that the situation, yes, it's like not necessarily amazing, but it's not as difficult as you're thinking that it is. So there is some kind of action that you can take that would lead you towards your goals. With this Ace of Wands, there is a breakthrough coming. There is something really new and exciting coming your way. And for a lot of you, this is a work opportunity with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. There's something really new and exciting coming your way. But with kind of the energy that you're in right now, and I'm not trying to shame you for the energy or say that you shouldn't feel that way, but with the energy that you're in, I feel like you're not going to notice this opportunity, or you're not going to take it, because it's a little bit of like a lower feeling of like, well, it's not going to work out, or things just never go my way, or whatever it might be. But there's something really exciting coming your way. So these cards want you to kind of like wake up a little bit, because there's something super exciting and they don't want you to miss it. With this Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, there's kind of a little bit of energy here. Same with the Temperance card, about the balance between working with others and being independent. The Nine of Wands is about being very independent. It's kind of a card to me about like putting walls up, putting boundaries up, and like doing it all yourself, like, but kind of to a negative extent of like not accepting help from other people. The Three of Pentacles is the opposite of that. The Three of Pentacles is all about growth and collaboration as a group. So working together to solve a problem, working with other people, bouncing ideas off of someone. So basically what's coming through is that there's a new opportunity coming your way, and it's coming through other people. So don't close yourself off to people, to opportunities, to ideas, because there's like help coming your way. So with this Nine of Wands, like, yes, it's good to be practical. It's good to kind of think things through, like, well, like the situation, like Corona is serious, if that's, you know, what this is related to, or whatever it might be. I'm sure that your concerns are valid, but at the same time, you don't want to like close yourself off completely from any good things coming in. With this night, so it's like kind of about finding a balance between being realistic and acknowledging the setbacks, acknowledging the challenges, acknowledging the obstacles that you're going up against, but also letting exciting things happen, letting yourself believe in miracles, letting yourself believe in the possibility that you will be that one person that something good can happen to, because there is something really exciting coming your way. But again, your mindset at the moment is such that you would be closed off to it. With the High Priestess in reverse and the Eight of Cups, you are really being asked to leave this behind. The High Priestess upright is a card about knowing yourself. It's a card about intuition. It's a card about knowing what's coming. And with this card in reverse and the Eight of Cups, I feel like things that you're kind of thinking are your intuition are not your intuition. I obviously think of myself as kind of an intuitive person. I have this tarot YouTube channel. That's something that I enjoy. And I consider myself to be pretty intuitive, but I'm also someone that is extremely anxious. And for me, it's been a really difficult thing to kind of figure out, well, is this my intuition telling me that something bad is going to happen? Or am I just anxious? And I feel like with this High Priestess in reverse and all this energy here, there's something where you feel like it just feels like you feel like you know something, like, well, this is just, I know this isn't going to work. I know that I can't do that. I know that that's not possible. And these cards are telling you that that is not true, that what you're so sure of happening, it's not going to happen. It's not going to be that way. You can open yourself up to other opportunities. And with this Eight of Cups, it's really encouraging you to leave that mindset behind, because you're closing yourself off to really beautiful opportunities, really beautiful people, really beautiful experiences, because you're so sure that you don't deserve them, that you can't have them, that you're not capable enough, that the circumstances aren't right, whatever it might be. I feel like it's coming from this protective place with this High Priestess in reverse, the Nine of Wands, of like putting walls up, of trying to protect yourself. And I feel like for you, it's really coming from a place of being practical, of like, well, this is just not a good time to do that, or it just doesn't really make sense. And things don't always make sense. But the other thing is, it's like things aren't as bad as you're making them out to be. It's kind of the overall message that's coming through. And with this Temperance card, this is a really beautiful card, because this is a card of divine intervention, of divine guidance. It's also a card of balance. So again, it's like finding the balance between being practical, acknowledging that there are obstacles. I'm not telling you that there's no obstacles in your path. I'm not telling you that it's going to be easy. I'm telling you that it's possible. So this card, again, is about bringing in, like, being independent, doing things for yourself, again, being practical, being logical, but also having that like optimistic, hopeful side to you that's going to allow that help in, is going to look for these opportunities and allow them to come in and believe that they're possible. Because whatever you want at this moment, whatever like you're hoping for, it is possible. It is coming your way. You're just almost kind of like pushing it away, because I feel like even if with the High Priestess in reverse, you might not even be aware that you're doing this. but it's like you believe that it's not possible. So with love, you would be like, well, I'm not worthy of being loved, or I've always been cheated on, so why would it be any different this time? Or all guys are the same, all girls are the same. Juice World. I don't know why that came into my head. Or like if you're looking for a job, well, no one's hiring right now because of Corona. Everyone's unemployed. And like that is true, but there are people, like I have friends that are getting jobs. I have friends that are doing things. Even if it's not happening to me personally, I know that it is happening to other people. So with these cards, it's like, yes, there's going to be challenges, but these cards are telling you that you are strong enough to go after them. You can make it through those challenges. And there's help on the way as well with the Three of Pentacles and the Temperance card. But it's like you're closed off to that help right now. So this is really encouraging you to kind of like get in touch with an actual spiritual side of you, because again, with this High Priestess in reverse, I feel like you're kind of perhaps using anxiety as intuition, or what you are convinced is an intuitive sense is not necessarily intuition, it's something else. And so this is encouraging you to connect with your actual inner self, to hear what you want, to hear what you need to do, because it's possible, you can go after it, and again, help is coming your way. So don't put these walls up to kind of push everything away from you, because that's not good for you. And there is something really exciting coming your way, and if you don't kind of wake up a little bit, you might miss this opportunity. And again, for a lot of you, this is something work-related. But it could also be love-related if that's really what you've been hoping for or working for. Again, it's like something that you've been wanting, but you're not like taking the action towards that thing to actually bring it into your life. So there's another thing here with this balance. It's like, again, bringing in balance of like practicality with optimism. It's another thing of bringing in desiring with action. Like you can want something and take no kind of action to get that thing into your life. Then you're in this state of like perpetually wanting it and thinking that you are just going to have to want it instead of actually having it. So again, with love, if like you're in this state of, well, I always get cheated on, so I really want love, but I'm like too scared to go out there because I know I'm going to get cheated on again. Like you're just going to keep yourself in that state of like too afraid to do anything. You know what I mean? And these cards are really asking you to kind of open yourself up to put some action behind what it is that you're wanting, because there's something exciting coming your way. And if you open yourself up to it, it's going to come into your life a lot easier. So again, I feel like this could be related to work for a lot of you, but it could also be related to other things if there's something that is resonating with you that it's kind of speaking about. So that's what I'm seeing from your tarot cards. I'm going to put these cards off to the side and pull some charms and initials for you. Initials or words. Just see what you need to hear, what you need to know at this point in time. So for pile number 2, what does pile number 2 need to know, need to hear, need to understand? Okay, you guys have a scarecrow, an umbrella, a mouse, some scissors, a little wiener dog. Oh, let me show you. I didn't even show you. I'm like covering it with my fat finger. A little wiener dog and a baking cup, and then a wolf howling at the moon. So with this baking cup, again, that's just, again, emphasizing to me like making sure that you're optimistic as well as practical, making sure that you're not just like one extreme or the other, making sure that you're letting your intuition come out in ways that are helpful, that are serving you, making sure that you're taking action towards what it is that you want. With this wolf, I think it's also getting in touch with what it is that you want, because it almost feels like you guys are like, you're so practical that you're afraid to even ask for what you want, because you're like, well, I'm not going to be able to get it. And this wolf card is encouraging you to like get in touch with yourself, get in touch with what it is that you actually want in this moment, because it's possible for you to get it. So like, I feel like the scissor is kind of telling you to like cut out the negative thinking, cut out this mindset. You don't have to be thinking this way. It doesn't have to be like that. Things don't have to be as bad as they seem in your mind right now. I'm telling you that they're not as bad as they seem, I promise. With this umbrella, it's making me think, again, I'm just being really practical at being like, well, it's raining right now, so I can't even go outside. And what I think these cards are telling you is that yes, there are challenges, like, you know, it might be raining outside, but you can use things like an umbrella to go out and still go after what it is that you want. You know, like, yes, there are challenges in your path right now, but you also have tools to overcome those challenges. It's not like these challenges are so great that you can't go after what you want. And with that scarecrow, I just feel like that is telling me again, like, scaring people away or pushing people away. So make sure that you're being open to new opportunities and new people. And the mouse is also kind of making me think of like scaredy. It's a scaredy cat, but it's making me think of just like a scared mouse for some reason. So don't like be afraid of going after what it is that you want, or don't think again that it's never going to happen, because that's not the case. That's what's coming through the most strongly for you. Okay, I'm going to play you guys some letters. See if we can get any initials or make any words for you for pile number 2. And you guys are really good at finding words, so if you see any words in here, let me know. Because you guys are really good at it, and I'm not as good as you. Okay, for pile number 2, okay, you guys have a lot. Okay, you have X. Again, time to put some things in the past. H, specifically in terms of mindsets, in terms of how you're looking at things, it's time to kind of have a fresh viewpoint. You have a blank tile. You have an L, you have an E, A, E, R, and Y. I'll pull you a few more. You have Leah, you have Rex, Brax. I don't know if Rax was, I don't think it's even a word. It is a word. I was thinking of a name. Okay, you have A, P, M, I, and T. So I'm seeing the word ramp. It's making me think of an uphill battle. So again, the thing that's coming through is that yes, there are challenges in your path, but you are fully capable of overcoming them. You guys had the peach moonstone as your stone, and peach moonstone is a great stone for building your self-esteem or just having a kind of a kinder self-image. So I really feel like that's what's coming through for you guys, is to have a kinder self-image or to have a more optimistic viewpoint about the future, because yes, like it may be an uphill battle, but you have a ramp, you have an umbrella, you have these tools that can help you overcome these challenges. Again, I just feel like you're going to be so much happier going after what it is that you want, putting some effort into it, maybe experiencing a few setbacks, but not letting that slow you down. You're going to be so much happier doing that than you will just sitting around wondering why things aren't happening for you, wondering why you can't have what you want. You're going to be so much happier if you're putting even a little bit of effort into what you want. And again, the universe, like you had so many cards about spirit, about the universe. The universe will meet you, whatever it is that you're going after. The universe will meet you and help you to achieve your goals. But you have to take that first step. You have to initiate. You have to put something, you know, like if you want a new job but you're just sitting on your couch all day, it's going to be pretty hard for the universe to give you that job. If you're on LinkedIn, if you're applying for jobs, it's going to be easier because you're creating avenues for the universe to give you what you want. So that's kind of the biggest thing that's coming through for you guys. But if you see any other, you have heart. And these cards, again, connecting with what it is that you want, the heart chakra. You have Yale. I'm just thinking of dreams, of like ambition. You guys can have what you want. That's really what's coming through. So just changing your viewpoint to support what you want instead of pushing against it, because there's an exciting opportunity coming your way and these cards don't want you to miss it. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile number 2. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is in the description box. I'm sending lots of love and light your way. Have a great day. Okay. Hi guys, if you chose pile number 3 or the Divina Tarot with the vasonite palm stone, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's take a look and see what message wants to come through for you guys. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a few times. And then we'll take a look at what wants to come through, for what message you guys need to hear, what you need to understand, what you need to know at this moment. What does pile 3 need to know, need to hear, need to understand? What's coming through for pile number 3? Okay, we have the Hierophant, the Justice card, wow. The Ace of Cups, oh my god. Okay, let's get one more. And we have the Emperor, wow. And the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles, okay. I see you. Okay. So you have the Hierophant. Justice. What a pretty Justice card. You guys have seen my channel, you know I love this artist. Ace of Cups. And the Emperor. And like I said, the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. If you guys can hear my little brother in the background, I apologize. He just got this new game in the mail, so I think he's like setting it up. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if it gets picked up, but if you can hear something, just know that's what's going on. So to clarify the Hierophant, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, you guys. All these piles have been so exciting. Clarifying the Justice card, we have the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, we have the 10 of Wands, okay. And clarifying the Emperor, we have the 7 of Swords. And this card accidentally just slid out as well, so I'll keep it off the side. We also have the 2 of Pentacles. This has happened for all of the piles. There's been like so much information coming through, and I don't know where to start. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like go with the flow. In general, for you guys for pile number 3, really exciting things are coming your way. You have a lot of major arcana here, and you have a lot of really positive cards, especially financially. If you've been stressed about work, if you have been feeling unstable in work, there's a lot of really stable work cards here with the Hierophant, the 10 of Pentacles, Justice, Balance, King of Pentacles, even the 2 of Pentacles. Like, there might be this period of like initial adjusting of like, the 2 of Pentacles is a card about balancing, about juggling different things. It's a card about like balancing work and school, work and love, having 2 jobs, trying to make things work, just a card about balancing. But so there might be this period of like, initially right now you might be in this period of things kind of feeling out of balance, feeling like you have to kind of like constantly make sure things are okay. But if that's been where you're at, you have a lot of cards here that signify financial success, financial stability, not feeling stressed, especially the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Those are 2 really good cards for just feeling stable, feeling comfortable. So in general, I'm seeing a pretty stable, pretty comfortable period for you. So if you have been feeling stressed about that, just know that things are stable, things are coming into alignment, things feel quite balanced here. With that said, there is a message here with the Emperor, the 7 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands. There are exciting things coming your way with the Ace of Cups. With the 10 of Wands, I do feel like there's something that needs to kind of fall away. The 10 of Wands is a card that represents too much responsibility, too many burdens, taking on too much. The traditional Rider-Waite card shows a man like holding a bunch of sticks and he's got his head in the sticks. It almost looks like he's like hitting his head against the wall almost. So to me, that card's a card about frustration. So with this Ace of Cups, the 10 of Wands, it's like there's something that's been holding you back. And for a lot of you with the Emperor and the 7 of Swords, I think it might be control issues or kind of anxiety. Of course, take it as it resonates for you, but there's something that's kind of been holding you back. And with this Ace of Cups, 10 of Wands, it's like to finally get this new thing, you're finally letting go of this thing that's not working for you anymore. So for example, like I was saying, with the Emperor and the 7 of Swords, to me, those are cards that come up for me personally as cards about control and cards about anxiety. The Emperor is someone that's very stubborn. The Emperor is someone that's very successful, again, very stable. He has an empire. So again, there's like a lot here about stability, so don't be afraid of like losing things, but at the same time, don't be like so stuck on one specific vision that you hold yourself back almost, like with the 7 of Swords. The Seven of Swords is a card that usually represents deception or betrayal. It's a card that has shown up for me personally in my own life as a card about self-sabotage. I got this card a lot in the past, and I interpreted it in the sense of like someone was going to betray me, and I was like, oh my god, who is it gonna be? Like, which friend is it? Like, who's the Judas? I was freaking out. I was like, what's going on? And I finally understood the Seven of Swords as like me being the person that's betraying myself by always looking for what's gonna go wrong, by always looking for, okay, like I have all of these amazing things going, but like what's the one thing that's not working? Like what's gonna bring me down? I was always looking for like the disaster, if that makes sense. And so just believing that I could have good things or that good things were coming to me. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like this is a pretty positive pile. There's not a lot here to be concerned about, not a lot here to be worried about. And so with this Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, it's like, just if there's good things coming your way, just enjoy them. Don't think that that means bad things are going to come later on down the line. Don't think that you have to examine everything and be like, well, where's the problem? You know, if someone new comes into your life, you don't have to think like, well, let me find the red flag. Let me find like the proof he's going to cheat on me. Let me find the proof that this is going to happen. If there's a new job coming in, you know, don't look for reasons why you're going to be fired or whatever it might be. Like, just let yourself enjoy it, because this is a period of stability, of building, of financial abundance, honestly. So don't like sabotage yourself by constantly looking for where things are going wrong. And also be flexible enough to understand that with the Emperor, again, to me, that's kind of a card about control issues. And sometimes that can hold us back. Like if we're trying to manifest or we want something, if we only accept one specific outcome, that really limits us. For example, if you are like applying to college and you're like, I really want to go to Harvard, I'm only going to accept Harvard, and you don't get into Harvard, but you do get into Yale and Princeton, like those are still amazing schools. You could still have amazing experiences there. Just because it's not Harvard, those are pretty similar, you know what I mean? But we can tell ourselves narratives of like, well, it had to be this, and if it's not that, I'm not going to accept it. And you're depriving yourself of an experience that would bring you a lot of joy, would bring you a lot of happiness, if you would let yourself accept it. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what's coming through with this Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Emperor, Seven of Swords. There's something really exciting coming your way. This is a period of abundance, of stability, of positive karma with the Justice card, the Nine of Wands. So don't like sabotage yourself. Don't look for a reason why it's not going to work. Don't look for a reason why, you know, you don't deserve it, because you do. And just accept that for whatever reason, this positive thing's coming into your life, and just enjoy it. You know, you don't need to be stressed all the time. You don't, if this is a good period for you, like, it's not that you have to be aware of like, well, when's it going to start to go wrong? When are things going to start to fall apart? That's not the case. Things are going really well. And with this Justice, Knight of Wands, you deserve good, you're a good person. You deserve these good things. You deserve a loving partner. You deserve financial abundance. You deserve being able to buy yourself a treat every now and again. You know, like, you deserve things like that. And so just let yourself enjoy it. This is also a great time with all of these cards. What you put in, especially to your work right now, what you put into your work is what you're going to get back. So if you like have a job that you are excited about, or there's like something that you can work on, any effort that you put into that is going to be rewarded. So if you do have a job, like if you put 110% in, this is a time when your bosses will notice. People will notice what you're doing. If you are looking for a job right now, if you're unemployed and you are like really stressed about it, this is the time people are going to notice your application. They're going to be paying attention to you. Like, this is just a time where like your whatever like your goal in your career, whatever you like put towards that goal, people will notice it's going to pay off positively towards you. If you you know, don't put a lot of effort into your work right now, if you're kind of slacking, or if you are not looking for a job, that's also going to come back to you in a negative way. So just be aware of that with that Justice, Knight of Wands. Whatever you're doing right now is going to affect you either positively or negatively. For a lot of you, I feel like you don't have anything to worry about. You know, like, you're doing things well. Just be aware with that Justice card, Knight of Wands, you can use that to your advantage by, again, putting a lot of effort into where you want to be noticed, because that's what's going to pay off in the end, if that makes sense. Like, people will be noticing you, so you just want to like be playing things by the book as much as possible. So for example, like, this would not be the time necessarily to try to innovate necessarily. This is the time to kind of stick to what works, stick to what you know is going to bring you success. If there's something new where you're like, I want to bring this new thing into the world and I know that it's going to work, you can do that, but also just make sure that you're using like practical advice if that makes sense, that you're staying grounded enough that not everything is new. There's like some tried and true methods of getting to where you want to go. But in general, a really positive time period for you guys. And the biggest concern here for you is just letting yourself enjoy things and not necessarily just like letting yourself relax, letting yourself enjoy these good things coming to you. So that's what I'm seeing from the tarot cards. I'm going to put these off to the side for now. And we'll pull you some charms and also some initials, like some little word tiles, so we can see if we can get any names or any words. Okay. For pile number 3, what does pile number 3 need to hear, need to understand, or need to know right now? Okay. You guys have a piece of pie. You have a baseball. You have some fries. You have a little telephone. You have a microscope. And you also have this little sand bucket. So the pie, the baseball, and the fries, even the sand bucket, to me, they're just making me think of like leisure time. Those, I feel like, to me, I'm American. The pie, the fries, and baseball are all, to me, kind of like American examples of like enjoyment. You know, like pie is a very American dessert. I'm sure it's also in other places of the world, but when I was growing up, like pie was like Thanksgiving, fun kind of stuff. Baseball is like a very American game, very American pastime. So basically, I just feel like it's telling you to do what you enjoy. Make sure you're taking time to enjoy where you're at because you deserve it. You know, like not just focusing, like, yes, this is a time to work hard. And with this microscope, I do think that you're kind of under the microscope right now. But I think it's going to pay off positively for you because I think that you're putting effort in. You know, you're not like slacking. You're not ignoring your responsibilities. You're doing what you need to do. And so because of that, you can also take this time to enjoy it. Like, you don't need to feel like it's a negative thing. This is a positive thing that's going to benefit you positively. So don't feel stressed out like, oh my God, I'm under a microscope. It's like, thank God people are noticing all the hard things that I'm doing so I can also give myself this time off and enjoy. If I like, you know, want to eat some pie, I can do that. Or if I want to take a bubble bath, it's like doing something like nice, enjoying where you're at, basically. With the sand bucket, I just feel like this is the time you can really mold where you want to be, you know, like really think about where you want to be in your career, where you want to be in your love life. This is, I think, especially related to career, but this could also be related to love for you. But I think this is especially coming through in terms of like finances and career. Really thinking about where you want to be long term, you know, what you want to do, because this is the time where you can kind of build it, make it happen, and mold your career, mold your life into that place where you want to be. So really exciting stuff for you with these charms and with the cards too. I'm going to pull you, sorry, that was kind of loud. I'm going to pull you some letters, some initials, some tiles now, and see what's coming through for pile number 3. If you guys see any words, let me know. You guys are really good at finding words, so if you see anything, please let me know what you find. We have an R, D, Q, I, O, another I, we have an F, oops, R, E, D, and a Z. Okay. I'm seeing doctor, did, diff, IQ, or chi, like chi energy, ride, Fred, easy, really I'm just like that's kind of what's really what's sticking out to me is that this is kind of an easy time period for you. Like you're already doing what you need to do. Don't feel like you have to throw yourself into overdrive. Know that you are being watched in a sense, but that's a positive thing for you because it's bringing you attention, it's bringing you positive things. So don't like freak out about it. Don't feel like you have to work all the time. You can enjoy yourself. You can give yourself a day off, an afternoon off. You're putting the time in other ways, so you don't feel like you have to work all the time. You can enjoy yourself. This is a good, stable, positive time for you. Don't self-sabotage yourself by constantly looking for what's going wrong. So that's what I'm seeing. For those of you that chose pile number 3, I hope that was helpful or provided some clarity or insight. If it did resonate, please feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, that information is in the description box below. I'm sending lots of love and light your way, and have a great day.